What's up, Pure Rockers? I'm Geoff Ketler from KNAC.com. I'm here in the house of Mr. Waylon Reavis.
How you doing, guys? Welcome to my shit.
So, originally you're from North Carolina. Describe for me what kind of music scene you were involved with there at the time.
The North Carolina music scene is hit or miss. There's some really great musicians, but really there's no organization. You know, they're fighting against each other, and they're making the mistakes that a lot of scenes do. They overplay the market, and they're not trying to spread out throughout the whole state and get onto other states. I mean, like, think about this. You want to see the same band play the same club every weekend.
Right, I got you.
So you gotta like say, let's just do it like we'll do this for something. Okay, you play Cleveland tonight. Tomorrow you go to Toledo. The next weekend you go to Columbus, and then you go to Cincy. And then the following weekend after that you go to Fort Wayne, and you go to the Machine Shop in Flint. Then when all that's said again, you come back to Cleveland a month later. Like, see, and you just play this big circle, and you just start making it bigger and bigger and bigger. So, like, Flint will travel to Toledo will travel to Cleveland will travel to Columbus. Like, and your crowds will start getting bigger and bigger because if you're starting making an impact, people are going to follow you.
Now, Tommy Church is from. You ever cross paths with him before Mushroomhead? I'm just curious.
Me and Tommy have known each other since we were kids.
Really?
Yes. I'm talking 8, 9 years old.
Did you ever play together?
Yes, we played baseball with my brother.
I meant music, but that's
no, we never played music together until 10 O'Clock Viper.
Okay.
And we had worked together and like recorded some shit, but we never played a show together. We always had like band sheds across the way from each other. Like, I'd be in one storage unit practicing, and he'd be in another. You know, we had to close our shit because his music would run into mine, and my terrible music would run into his. Because Tommy was always like in a Slayer type band or something really hardcore, and then I was doing experimental suck. And you know, his band was always better than mine, but I always respected the fuck out of Tommy, and Tommy's like, you gotta get away from them guys, you gotta get to the band that's gonna be good, you're better than this. But then I got Mushroomhead, he got me the Autumn Offering, and rumors came up like, hey, you know, we're talking about taking this band out. I'm like, no, take that band out. And I pushed for the Autumn Offering to come out. I was like, that's my boy from Wilkes. Yeah. Like, we had known each other, and he'd made it, and I'd made it, and got him out on tour with us, and then the rest is history. We drinking, fucking fighting. That's kind of like me and Tommy Church and a bottle of whiskey.
So, take me back to May 5th, 1995.
Ooh, you're bringing up the dates.
What was significant about that day for you?
That day changed my life. At that moment, it was my first concert. I was already in a band. Okay. And like I said, I was working on the experimental suck. Okay. You know, it was a terrible band. And, you know, playing in my buddy's, you know, basement, and, you know, we just sucked ass. And we bought tickets to go see Marilyn Manson, Danzig, and Korn. And Korn had just released their first album, and Korn was opening up. And I got there, and I remember my drummer, who was always like a little dickhead, but he just like bad attitude. He's like, oh, you won't meet nobody, you just show. And Korn plays. Blows my fucking mind. I already had the album. I already heard it. I just had it for like a week. You know, it's like, because I got that CD now. Like, it was back in the day, you got like a little sampler, had new bands on it. Had Clutch, had Korn, and everything on it. And it had Blind. And I got the disc and just absolutely just blew my mind. And then the changeover happened, and Jonathan Davis walks through the crowd. Yeah. Like, and Jonathan's in his, you know, he's in Adidas and stuff. And I remember everybody being like, "Where's Waylon?" He's hanging out with Korn. And that moment, you know, it's like I remember hanging out, and I did that with the Korn. I was like, I seriously, I said, "Hey, my band in Mexico, can I open up for you?" And he said, "You just have your people contact my people." Yeah. And 20 years later, I did it in Australia. And I got to sing on stage with them, and I still talk to Brian, and I still talk to Fieldy, and And they're great dudes. I love those guys so much. Jonathan, everybody in Korn is they're fucking the shit.
Yeah.
Those dudes they're so humble to be at the success and the drugs and the story behind Korn, to go through all that and to be the people they are. They're just, I have so much respect. But that date, it's kind of like November 5th, 1955. It's just that moment in time for me, like Back to the Future.
Yeah.
It's just that moment in time when, if something happened, you got a flat tire.
Lightning hit the clock tower.
Yeah, lightning hit the clock tower. If something had happened, I don't know if I'd be here. Yeah. I do not know if I would be at this juncture in my life if it hadn't been for that day. I mean, that's like I can rewind time and know when my drive started to become a singer was that day.
Okay.
It was like I came up with the flux capacitor that day.
That day.
That was the day. May 5th, 1995.
That's why I brought it up. So, fast forward, 9 years or so. Let's go back to 2004.
Okay.
Can you describe for me sort of the situation where you joined with Mushroomhead? Was there some familiarity there?
There was a lot of familiarity in 2003. Now, nobody really realizes this.
Okay.
I have played on every album tour of Mushroomhead.
Really?
I played with them during Double X. I had opened up. They were the first band, national act. I opened up for them when they were touring with Double X. And then they came back around for 13. When 13, and I did like one of the first dates on the 13 tour.
Okay.
And I ended up buying on to the tour. Like I actually had got my mom had passed away and I had inheritance. Okay. And I invested in my future. I bought on to the tour and I opened up for Mushroomhead.
Is this with 3 Quarters Dead?
Yes, with 3 Quarters Dead.
Okay.
And went play with them at Ziggy's in North Carolina. My manager at the time, Crow, made the call, talked to them. They threw out a price, and they said, you bring the money and meet us in Davenport, Iowa. So we hopped in a van, loaded everything the fuck up, drove all the way out there. I walked on the bus one time. And this tells you something, you kids. It's like I showed Mushroomhead respect. I went to be a part of the tour. I walked on the bus once. I didn't assume I was a rock star. I did nothing. I walked on once, told them thank you, paid my due, and never walked back on that bus again the entire tour. I did not. I stayed out of their way. I did not. I wanted to earn everything I was getting. Sure. I'm from that school. Like I don't want anything given to me. I will work, and I will outwork any one of you to get what I want. Like if I have a goal and you have the same goal, we're going for the same thing. I'm going to make sure I bust my ass harder than you, so I get there first. And worked my ass off and got noticed.
Yeah.
They noticed. And it was nice. They some of the things they've said about my band is like, God damn, you were killing it, and that band just fucking sucked. And so we parted ways after that tour, got their numbers, and I remember they were coming back through Charlotte playing Tremont Music Hall, and called up Trent, the manager at the time, Trent Weller, and say, hey Trent, can you put us on the bill? You want to play? You're playing Charlotte, and put me open up. He says, yeah, man, fuck yeah. Come on down, hang out, we'll have a good time that day. Ended up, that day was the first day I talked to Skinny. Like, Skinny finally came out of the back, and we spoke, and Steve started talking to me. He said, yeah, man, I got a studio up in Cleveland. Why don't you guys, we're going to go on this tour. And it was like April. Okay. He said, well, why don't you guys come up in June, and we'll record your album. The album that never got released, The Indifference of Good Men, that Skinny recorded.
Okay.
And, well, we ended up going up, and like the first 3 days they recorded music, and Skinny was pulling teeth to make this shit happen.
Yeah.
I mean, not having a good time. I remember coming in one night and like they were doing drums, and Skinny goes, "These drums are supposed to be rocking, and they're not. Yeah. What the fuck, man?" He's like, "What the fuck? You were gonna record this shit?" He goes, "You need a bigger set of pencils, son." Because Kenny would not hit this shit at all. It was like ding ding, and Skinny was just fucking. And finally, he was just like, "Fuck it." Call up the singer. Get Waylon down here. I want to see what this kid can do. Let's see if we can save something. Like, I mean, it was there, and I was at the hotel, and they called, And I said, all right, come get me. He said, they want you, Waylon. You're on deck now. It's like, Skinny wants you. And I got down there, and Skinny's like, all right, what song do you want to do? And I chose Cutting Myself. And it was one of my favorite songs by Big Kitty that I did. And Skinny's like, where the fuck has this been? Like, it was just one that, like, we clicked instantly. Yeah. He could motivate me, he could talk to me, he could help me become more. And it was just birthed in. Then Jay came in with Ryan Dunn while I was recording. He goes, dude, if I ever get sick, man, I'm calling you. He goes, when you scream, dude, you sound a lot like me. Oh, man, that's awesome. Yeah, dude. I never thinking that was going to happen. And then Skinny's like, hey, I'm going to have you sing on the new Mushroomhead. You can be a guest. You got talent. We're going to put you on the new Mushroomhead. Oh, fuck yeah, man. Hell yeah. Never thinking any of this is going to happen. I go home. A month later, Mark calls me, and he's like, hey, bro, Skinny wants you calling. He says, it's important, really important. Here's his number, call him. Call up Skinny. Skinny's like, Jay just quit. Want the job? And I said, he goes, you talk about it with your family? I was like, no, let me think about it. No, I'll take it. He started talking about it. I was like, fuck my family. I'm fucking doing this. Yeah. And that's how it was born, man. That's how that's the long, true story of everything that happened to build up for me joining Mushroomhead.
Nice. I think I heard someplace that you were sort of winding down your music career until that point. Like I was contemplating quitting.
Yeah, I was done, and I was like, that was gonna be the last album I ever did with 3PD. I was a manager at a gas station. I was making good money. I was moving up the corporate ladder, whatever. You know, fuck that. And I was like done. You know, cut off all my hair, and I was just like, I was ready to just take care of the family and give up on my dream. And it just, as soon as I wasn't looking for it, bam! There it was. And then I got through to the real sharks. Then I learned what it was like to be in the attention of everybody around and being hazed by fans, and you're not J-Man, and you're not this. And I swam like FME sharks. And that's the thing, is like I had the middle finger up, and I was like, like me, hate me, whatever. You know, you're gonna know me. And that was kind of how I did it. Like, that was my attitude. Like, thank you guys. You made me hate you, and that's why I got good.
You'd have to have that kind of attitude, though. I think part of the Mushroomhead fan base is so hardcore, you know, black and white. It's, you know, any kind of change, I think, threw them off. And but no, that's good. You got to have thick skin.
Oh, dude, everybody thinks that they can do my job or be. You have no fucking clue how rough the Mushroomhead fans are. Yeah. You do not know. If you haven't got thick skin, you're gonna commit suicide. Yeah. They're gonna make you hate your life. They're gonna make you hate what you do. They're gonna make you doubt yourself, because they're going to tell you suck. Yeah. Flat out. And they did. And they did for years. I had threats, on my family, on me. I got swung on. I got punched.
And people have better things to do.
No, they don't.
You would think.
You would think. You would think.
Oh shoot. Well, speaking of like lineup changes, you've gone through several of them since with your tenure in Mushroomhead. I wanted to ask you, and I know we've all put, you know, for years now, we've put it to rest that you and J-Man never had any kind of conflict whatsoever. But I did want to ask you, when he officially was back in the band, were you ever in doubt? Were you ever afraid that, okay, I'm going to have to, you know, take on off out of here? Or did Skinny approach you and say, we want 3 vocalists? How did
Jay came to me and asked for my blessing.
Okay.
Jay would not have came back if I was not cool with it.
Okay.
And I told him, I said, get your ass back, man. I'm tired of these fuckers. We're gonna fuck as soon as Jay came back, the haters liked me.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? I've been working for a decade, but as soon as Jay comes back, oh, I'm good. The fuck did you say, man? It was really, it was nice, because I knew him coming back, him coming home, would bring something back to Mushroomhead. It's like, it would take a lot of pressure off me. Yeah. And that was fine because I never wanted that. I wanted to be respected for my own stuff. I don't want to be compared to J-Man.
Right.
I don't want Jay compared to me, and I don't want to be compared to Geoff, and I don't want to be compared to anybody. I want to have my own set of shoes.
Sure.
That this is Waylon, this is Jay, this is Geoff. There you go.
Right.
That we are not in competition with each other. I'm not out to outdo Jay. I'm not out to outdo Geoff. They're not the dude. We're out to make a great song.
Right.
That's the key, and there's no beef. And it's like where kids think, and I know I like wrestling, guys, but this ain't wrestling. And there is no hidden backstory. And I'm not going to pull a chair out and smack Jay in the head on stage. So get that fucking shit out of your head, man. It's like we're going to run like the Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
That's the best way. Granted, we're not rapping, but we're going to run like that. There's going to be 3 vocalists, and you got 3 different, and you have 3 very distinct, different styles.
Absolutely.
Jeff's style is not mine. Mine's not Jay's, and that's how you know the different strengths.
Well, let me ask you then, with 3 vocalists in the band, you've stated before that you all write your own lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the writing process like then? Because I mean, you can't have 3 different.
A lot of it depends on Skinny.
Okay.
Okay, you'll write your parts. Okay. Well, Skinny's the one that's got to decide. Well, I'm going to put Geoff here, and I'm going to put Waylon here,
Okay.
and I got 3 different choruses. Which one do I like the best?
I see.
You got to understand, man. There's more shit from each one of us that hits the fucking floor than you ever hear.
Okay.
We all write a full song,
I see.
and it gets cut.
I see.
And then or they'll already have Geoff and Jay's part in, or they'll have my part in, and we'll write around each other. I mean, a lot of it's on Skinny, man.
Okay.
Yeah, Skinny is that deciding factor. You got to get through Steve Felton.
I see.
You got to get through the boss. You better throw him something. He's singing,
Yeah.
because he'll be the first one. This is sucking, and he will flat out tell you. It's like he goes, you spent all day. And this is the best you could do, and you're just like, I'm leaving, and you come back the next day, and he knows you're mad, and he comes back, and he knows he knows that he just lit something in you. Especially with me, he knows. He's like, he's just like, he goes, yep, just laid the seed for greatness with Waylon coming back. He's gonna be mad as a motherfucker, cuss me out 400 times, gonna come tell me he loves me and give me some greatness. He knows it. He knows he just did that to me, and he really does, man. He has that. Like I said, he has that way with me. He knows how to piss me off and get the best shit out of me. And I swear to God, he's laughing. He's like, I know what I just fucking did. Watch. He goes, this motherfucker's gonna come back and shock you.
Recently, you guys did a song for the Game of Thrones soundtrack.
Yes.
What was that like?
That was awesome. It just got thrown up to us. We had Jackie LaPonza join us with it, and having 4 singers. That's just this is getting much here, man. We're getting deep into the bullshit, man. It's hard with full singers, but Skinny and I are avid fans. We watch every week, and they gave us the Crows, the Crows on the Wall, the Night's Watch, and this is my favorite part of the show. I'm like, oh, I got this shit. Yeah. So Skinny and I just really lyrically. Like, Skinny and I were, like, over everybody's lyrics with, like, tooth and nails. Like, the HBO flat out told us, like, you fuck this up, they're going to eat you alive. Yeah. Their fans are rabid like yours. Yeah. And, like, oh, we got this, don't you worry. So you go look. Like, somebody was talking about lyrics. I'm like, motherfucker, go read the lyrics. And then go read the books. And you'll know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. If you're a real fan of Game of Thrones and you listen to lyrics, you know. It's like, we know, you know.
I've heard some hints on and off about Volume 3 DVD.
Working on that right now.
Is there anything is it going to be like the
There's
first
3
2?
videos that you haven't seen right now.
3 music videos.
That you guys have not seen.
Our apologies.
I don't know, maybe.
Well, they were selling the Our Apologies video masks. So
well, I guess there's an Our Apologies video mask. I don't know. I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. Yeah.
All right, all right. Volume 3, is it going to follow this sort of like 1 and 2 was?
Of course it is, man.
Some live footage with some behind the scenes stuff.
You're probably going to see Roberto Diablo a lot. Yeah. He seems to be the one with the camera all the time.
Really?
Because I get the fucking camera off me. You know, there you go. You know, it's like, I'm not funny. I'm not a funny guy. I'm not sitting there trying to make a, you know, I don't drink like I used to. You know, it's like, you're not going to get all Banker Lina with me anymore. You know, I've grown up out of that stage of my life. You just, you know, you'll get what you get, man. It's like, I'm pretty chill compared to what I used to be, you know. I'm more focused on music and my life and being healthier, and I'm not really the person from my past. You know, like back in Volume 2, man, I don't even remember half that shit.
Yeah.
Like seriously, I don't remember 2007, 8, or 9. Don't remember them.
Wow.
3 years of my life, just what?
Yeah.
It's 2012 right now. I'll tell you so. In my lifespan, we're not in 2015. We're in 2012 because I'm missing 3 years somewhere.
So you may or may not have done the video for our apologies, but I wanted to talk to you about lyrically with that song a little bit.
Yes.
What was sort of the inspiration behind that? If you could enlighten us.
That's just.
Yeah.
Yeah, that right there. Geoff and Jay are very cryptic with their lyrics.
Yeah.
They're very, and I am the butter between them going, fuck you. You know. How many ways can I say my apologies? God bless and confess and rejoice in acknowledging the definition of truth. There you go.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like it's there, and you just the way you got to look at it is like that is us saying, how many times did I fucking say sorry, bro?
Yeah.
It is what it is. It's done. It's done.
Right.
You know, accept it. Move on.
Right.
Like, and that's just us being just a big fuck you. You know, our apologies is definitely. I love that. You know, retribution, the payback, the vengeance.
Yeah.
You know, it's.
It almost, to me, it almost sounded almost like I don't want to say spiritual, but not. It's kind of uplifting in a way, to me anyhow.
That's fine.
The way it came across to me.
Okay, tell me what you think.
Well, I think it's like you're saying, you know, you're sorry. Exactly, like you're sorry for what you've done. Let bygones be bygones. Let's move on. Let's just like you described it, but I didn't look. It was less angry to me, I guess. It's a great song. I love the song. Favorite on the album.
Thank you.
By far. But it was, I guess that's the way I took it. You know what I mean?
That's
maybe
fine.
Maybe I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong. You just explained it to yourself. It doesn't matter what I wrote it about.
Yeah.
It's about what you got out of it.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. That's the truth. Don't look into it for that.
Yeah.
I'm not a spiritual leader.
Yeah.
I want to write something that helps you, and you get what you get out of it. Because trust me, I'm never putting anything negative in there for you.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to give you something uplifting for you.
Right.
It may not be the same uplifting it is for
me,
me.
other people, or anybody else.
But you just answered your own question, and I was hoping you'd do that. Like seriously, man, that's what it's about. It ain't about what I wrote about. It's about what you took out of it.
Okay. That makes sense.
Unless it's Tenafly Viper, and then it's exactly what I wrote about.
My next question. I wanted to ask you. I heard you in some previous interviews hinting around about some new Tenafly Viper stuff. Is that happening?
Yes, it is.
Is it happening soon? Do you know?
We'll see. There's more on Mushroomhead time.
I know.
Soon is not soon.
You're right.
Soon is not soon.
No,
it's been thrown around. Also, Tenafly. You might see Tenafly come back on tour. Woo!
For those of us that don't know, would you describe what Tenafly is?
Tenafly is a dirty whore hung out the wet to dry.
Well, yes, but who's in the band?
That's me, Tommy Church, and Skinny, and Jimmy Lamarca. We have Schmaltz fill in on bass out on the road. And I think Tenafly is half the reason I can't remember them 3 years.
Really?
Tenafly Viper is the rudest, not giving a fuck group ever. Like, Tenafly Viper is the spawn of Motley Crue meets Pantera that hung out with AC/DC, and it was a cesspool of their fucking huge drug-infested sex party. Nice. You know, it's just all the nut that just came together that made Tenafly Viper. It is just dirty, 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 dirty truth. And that's the thing about it, is truth. Tenafly Viper is it's the butthole of the industry.
Yeah.
It's just oh my God, man, it's just so raunchy and so wrong.
Yeah.
It's not even funny. Like, Tenafly Viper, it definitely just, it had a life of its own, and it became this entity that I cannot live. So I put Tenafly in rehab.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
Please don't ask me to do that style yet again, man. That fucked me up bad for years.
It's like southern rock.
Oh, it is southern rock, man. It's southern rock. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It is, man. I will punch you in the mouth and fuck your sister. It's just straight up what it is.
All right. Well, so in addition to your music career, you've done some acting.
Yes.
Here and there. We know about 13th Sign. I wanted to ask you about Tonight Will Go As Follows.
Yes. That is Monoblock. The guys that filmed QWERTY and filmed Out of My Mind are the guys that filmed that movie.
Okay.
And every time I talk to them,
yeah,
they keep telling me they're working on it.
Okay.
So there you go.
Okay.
I have not seen it because I'm kind of like Johnny Depp. I love making it, but once it goes into production and editing, that ain't my business.
Right.
Like, I don't want to see it, you know.
Right.
I play here, I'll give you a little thumbs up. I play a mentally handicapped guy in this film.
Okay.
Shitty said it was very easy because it was just being me.
Of course he did.
Yeah, of course he did. But I play a mentally handicapped guy, Nathan Forster.
All right, so let's talk about your masks for a minute. You did a lot of makeup at first.
Yes.
Okay, and then you moved on to, I think it was it Death Eater next?
Yeah, I moved on to actually the first mask I had was the baby doll.
Oh, okay.
And then we did Your Soul Is Mine and the Skull Mask with the
Okay.
Hummingbird Cane. And then I went to the Death Eater.
Okay.
And then I went back to the Skull with Hummingbird. And then I went to the 3/4 mask.
So, Hummingbird, I wanted to ask you, what is that? What is the significance there? What is that?
It's
mean?
just, it's from the movie The Sale.
Okay.
And Frida, what is Frida's last name? This artist from Mexico.
Kahlo.
You know what I'm talking about. Her, she had a unibrow. She painted a
Okay.
hummingbird there. And that's where that comes from.
Okay.
And we just kind of took that, and they come from The Sale, the movie with J-Lo, and we did that, and there's the original right there.
Okay.
The diamond tip, and then we made more of a bone-looking one.
Okay.
And then it's just evolved through the years. I mean, and now we're all the way up into this version of the hummingbird.
Most recent version.
Yeah, this is the most recent version. And this one actually, if you get real close, you can see there's the head of the bird and the tail, and you can see those are wings. So let me put it upside down.
Yeah.
Now you can really see that it really is a bird.
Okay.
So it is not a cross. I'm not depicting Jesus on my forehead.
So, Jason Kisner
Yes.
is the design of the most recent ones, right?
Yes.
I was curious, how much input do you have on
I had a
this?
lot of input.
Right.
Like, this was, this is the 3/4 mask, and I knew that I wanted to do the big black scaleras, and I wanted, like, the alien Geiger, the bone, and kind of face huggerish type thing, and from the back, so, you got the things coming here, and then I'd paint all this. This is actually the mask I wore on stage with Korn when I got to sing, when I was lucky enough in Dallas to sing with those guys. And if you look right here, Jonathan's, Heads, Fieldies, Monkey's right here on the inside. Right, there's Monkey and there's Ray, and I love those guys, man. And the like this one you'll never get because I mean this one, you know, I got to.
You'll be buried with that one.
Yeah, I will. Yeah. So this mask means so much to me, and you'll never get that one.
Okay, I want to just talk about a little bit of future plans.
Not to jump real quick.
Sure.
You're asking about Jason Kizer and the input.
Yeah.
With a new one, Sumerian text. That says the aliens landed in my ass.
Does it really?
No, it doesn't. But the Sumerian text, all these little carvings and stuff, like right there, that is all Sumerian text. You got to put the burr back on. You know, it's just a continuation of the other one. You know, the same bone in the back. This one's definitely thinner. This one's real, like you were saying earlier. Yeah, this one's super. This is heavy as shit, and this is thin and light. And I like thin and light. It's a lot easier to wear. But I mean, it's mean. That's a mean motherfucking mask. Oh yeah, it's Mr. There you go. He's got him a Majora's Mask. I look down. I got my Zelda Wiimote, fucker.
I have one of those too.
Oh,
of course he does. All right, so I heard that in July, you guys are doing a gig at the Mansfield Reformatory.
Yeah, Ink the Clink.
How cool is that? Have you been there before?
Yeah, I've totally been to Mansfield Prison. It's a scary fucking place.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's Shawshank.
Yeah.
It's Shawshank Redemption, and very, very cool, man. I don't know how it's gonna work, but I'm down. I'm down just to get to go walk through the prison again.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm totally down with that.
You don't have any. Okay, so tell me then, within the last year and a half or so, you guys have been to Moscow, Australia. You did the Mayhem Fest, Shock Fest. You played with Korn. What has been the most memorable show, moment, tour, event, whatever? What has stuck out to you the most?
Mayhem.
Yeah.
Mayhem, like that was. You work your entire life to play festivals like that.
Yeah.
To play with the big boys.
Yeah.
To play with the guys that are multi-platinum, playing in front of 30,000 people, and they do it every day, and you get to be right along with it. That's what you work for. That's what you play for. Mayhem, flat out. Australia, Shock, Soundwave.
Yeah.
Same difference. Man, this is the stuff you work your entire life to do. You know. Now I'm international. I've been across the world, been all the way to the other side of the damn world. Got off a plane. Waylon, who the fuck knows me here? You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's no, you can't, you know, this whole last year has been a dream come true. Yeah. I can retire. Yeah. I can be done. I've done what I've done. I did what I've set out to do. I have been there. I've done that. The only thing that I want now is an island named Waytopia with a Walmart in the middle of it. And a Chipotle.
Well, that's what I've got for you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Well, thank you for coming in my home. And
see you on the road.
I will see you on the road. All the vlogs happen right here.